Let's talk about indoor pottery at Alfresco Home. The reality of all our indoor product is that it can go outdoors in the summertime. However, lots of the products are designed to be used indoors, meaning they don't have a hole, it's just a cash bow, or there's a drain hole in the plug, or a saucer attached to the pot. So we go from the whimsical series of the 400 collection. As you can see, the wonderful terracotta that we introduced last year continues to expand in its choices. And we added our Great Frog collection, wonderful for herbs or succulents in the house. Of course, our small sets of 2 pottery, including this. These are an actual cement planter which can be put with a drain hole and plug. Now, some of the newest items in our miniature collection, we can see we designed some really cool new pots from the 600 factory. As you know, 600 factory brings us these art school planters, which have been very successful over the last year. We had the art school in both kind of a 5-inch and a 7-inch pot, but we continue to offer the smaller miniature group. I think there's 24 in a box. And then we designed some new things. This ties in with a lot of this earth-friendly product we're doing in terms of its just design and its appeal to me in particular. And we really enjoy the color palette here when you talk 68 series. Introduced a new miniature. This is about a 2.5-inch pot, 5 or 6 different colors, probably 6 or so in a box. Really sharp there. And then of course 68 factory that we work with, boutique factory, does artisanal work. You can see the rim is irregular, also has the bronze glaze to the top, yellow, beautiful blue, a sage green, and a version of a red, which is really sharp there. There's about 8 to 10 miniature collections in our indoor range. We also have very on-trend pottery from 79 factory that is just simple sets of 2 square, round, egg shape. Some really nice product. Really nice. What's extremely popular with Alfresco Home is our Petit Series. Our Petit Series, we work with a number of different artisans who manufacture for us and basically are able to create these wonderful new striation glazes, browns, brown greens. We did green leafing. Of course, you have the deco, the blue and the orange for your brilliant, brightest spots in the home, or maybe the dullest spot that you make bright. So they're wonderful. These are all individual. This is like 6 in a box. These, the 8-inch or the 7-inch is 6 in a box. Real easy and a lot of selection. That's the thing. We introduced this year some new of the blue deco. Been excellent. And this summer we have a nice summer breeze here. So some really wonderful product here. And we'll jump right over to 34 factory. 34 is, as many of you know, is a wonderful factory. We sell these in sets of 2. That's why I have these what we call sleeping. These are sleeping means it's a set of 2. The set of 2 is quite broad. We can get a nice overview from behind here. We can see there's a lot of selections. Over here, we've introduced new dimple series with beautiful glazes. That's the thing about Alfresco Home and what we try to do. Sometimes we need a solid glaze. Sometimes we need the see-through type of glazes. Again, depends on the texture. So here when you have texture, you get this glaze, you get the different darks and the lights. Whereas when you have a smooth pot, okay, a different type of finish, a different type of glaze looks best on it. And that's what are some of the details we pay attention to. As we can whip around to the front here, there's even more 34 series. You got an herb pot. Again, this color green is the color of the year, trend color of the year. It's a very beautiful, I call it forest green. It's very dark green. Again, the blues, the grays, and the whites. We do a lot in the white and gray is very strong. Blue always is strong. And then certain times of the year, different colors pick up different things. So we do a lot in this from plain to decorative. And it's been very successful. Beautiful little pot. Very beautiful little pot. When we go to the next indoor series, we call our series, this happens to be 612 series. 612 series is a wonderful series that last year we introduced this great little pot. Texture, terracotta. This is rough, smooth glaze with a salt glaze on it. Little stand. Boom. We had 4 or 5 different combinations. And this year what we did was introduce the metal stand. Beautiful combinations from blue to beige. And of course, this wonderful pure white collection. So can you imagine this? Like, this is small enough to be maybe on top of your desk next to your computer or in the back of you while you Zoom, since we're all Zooming. This is this is 3 different sizes, or also something like this. Now, while we might have it on a table, hopefully I can take it off without breaking it, which I can so far. So look, this is about a 29-inch table, so this is about a 28-inch pot. Beautiful indoor pot. We will have our indoor pottery available for fall 2020. Probably most of the SKUs will be coming in between, I guess, September and October. So we'll be able to fulfill all those indoor plant needs as we move forward. If you hop on the other side of our little display case, you'll see a whole series of hanging, rope, macrame, handmade hangers. Really beautiful pots, number 1. And number 2 is the macrame hangers themselves are quite lovely. So great for hanging plants indoors, out in the certain times of the year. We get to the practical. You have your orchid. You have your self-watering planters. Okay, orchid planter collections. We do a lot of dish gardens. This is some of our newest dish garden design with an attached saucer, which is wonderful. So I think this should work pretty good. Yeah, it doesn't come off. They're baked on. Strawberry jars, very popular. Herb planters, wonderful. Here we do this new. So this is a plain series. We do it in a solid blue, gray, and of course a nice, beautiful white. Our orchid series introduction in a new all white. Bonsai planters. So here we get very practical. So at Alfresco Home, we have a broad range of indoor, from decorative to real functional, specific pottery for those gardeners that are enthusiasts in, say, bonsai or orchid plants and such. Hundreds of planters to choose from available out of our warehouse here in Philadelphia. Thank you.